Proverbs 21:19. Feel free to open your Bibles and say it along with me. Proverbs 21:19. Better to live alone in the desert than with a nagging and quarrelsome woman. God said that. Yeah, the original men's rights activist in the sky parted the clouds. It's like, write this down. Better to live alone in the desert with a nagging and quarrelsome woman, which is, don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm saying if you found that at the bottom of a basket of fries, you'd be like, I gotta read this book. What is going on? There's a story I do like. It's in the New Testament. Jesus is in the desert. He's got Turtle, E, the whole gang's back together. Whole crew's with them. They're hungry though. They haven't eaten in a couple of days. But Jesus sees a fig tree on the horizon, so they go and check it out. But figs are not in season. And then Jesus said to the tree, "May no one ever eat fruit of you again." And his apostles heard him say it. The reason I like that part of the Bible is that Jesus was like, guys, gather around. I don't have anything to say about abortion or homosexuality, but make sure you get this. Fuck figs. Fuck figs forever. And they did write it down. That story's in the Bible twice. 100 pages later, it just repeats. Super important part of the Bible is that God hates figs. Put that on a milkshake, is all I'm saying. I did join a cult this year. Thank you. I live in LA. Please hold your applause. But I've been there 7 years, and it felt rude not to join at least one. So I joined Kadampa Modern Buddhism. Very chill cult. Just Buddhism for white people. It's only $5 to meditate there. They're practically giving it away. But before going, I did Google it, which is important if you live where I live. You have to Google any religious organization you're about to go to with the word cult after it, because you don't want to get in over your head. And the only weird thing about Kadampa, it's pretty chill. It's just meditation. There's no religious element. There's no gods or candles. It's just meditation. Only weird thing about it is the founder of Kadampa is a Tibetan monk who has this sort of side project where he is trying to kill the Dalai Lama. It's the only weird thing about it. But the thing is, the Kadampa temple's like right by my apartment, so I still go there. So it's like I can, that's a compromise I can live with. I'm not trying to commute to a meditation. Decided to believe in God just to get back at my parents. Grew up here, you know what I mean? They're so supportive and liberal and understanding. They didn't really give me a lot to work with. But I just have like two beliefs. I just think that the universe or the hologram we live in, whatever it is, I just think it has a creator, and I just believe in two things. Just everything else, still agnostic on. First is that I don't think God made us in his image, because we're weird looking. And so that's like a design choice he would not make with infinite power. If God made us in his image, it means God's 5'7" with psoriasis, and that's not the kind of God I want to believe in. So that's the first one. Second one, I don't think God is a woman, which, hear me out on this, it makes a lot of sense. If the universe has a creator, God gave birth to the universe and us and everything in it, that is something a woman would do. The thing is, right after giving birth to us, God disappeared forever. God is a man. That's something a man would do. We haven't seen God in a while. Pretty sure he's coming back. He loves us. We know he loves us. He's just busy. He's a busy guy. Now, Maria said I could do 10 to 12 minutes. But in the spirit of the season, I've decided to return 7 minutes to the room. That's true. You're not here to see me. You don't want to see me do 7 more minutes. You want to see your two superstars. Is that right? One person wanted more. No. Refuse. Never. No. I refuse. Thank you so much, Mom. No, I want to take 1 minute to center ourselves, because I think if you've been watching the news this year, it seems like we're in some sort of dark timeline. We're no longer pretend we're in the main universe. We are in some sort of alternate reality to teach someone a lesson. I don't really know what's going on, but it's a bad timeline. A lot of weird, every day, more clear. We're not even in like dimension number 2. We're hundreds of universes away from the good timeline. And yet all of us are here tonight. That's pretty good. All of us are about to watch 2 of the best comedians in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to bring up your feature act. Are you ready? You've heard her on The Dork Force. You've seen her on Conan. You've seen her half-hour special on Comedy Central. I love her. Please put your hands together for the one and only Jackie Kashian.